Man, check it out, it's your boy BlaqNmild, and I got 50 more out here with me. Video Wayne.
BlaqNmild. You digging me?
They know that. You know when that where that come from, that come from me.
Yeah, he bad. Yeah, guess who's bad? Black, biggie, black.
Drop the single, man, BlaqNmild, a bounce single.
Man, I'm fucking my homie BlaqNmild, my homie Dizzy right now. BlaqNmild making all the beats.
Chilling out here with the super producer BlaqNmild. You know he a genius, no limit forever.
I got 2 #1 records by Drake, bro. It was 2 #1 records in 1 year. I wanted to get back into my roots. I started rapping more, you know what I'm saying, and started working with more of the rappers in New Orleans. So I had a Magnolia coming, I had the Fisher coming, I have certain people coming, and I had to watch it because I had so much work going on to the point where I started having people clashing.
What do you feel is your biggest hit today?
My biggest hit today?
If there's one, or if there's several.
Bruh, that Drake record gonna be the biggest hit for a long time for right now. I got 2 #1 records by Drake, bro. It was 2 #1 records in 1 year, bro. Both of them did like 10 weeks on a Hot Billboard Hot 100, man. Like
10 weeks.
10 weeks, bro. Like #1. You know what I'm saying? So like that's big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's even big on his end. Even they got a lot of rappers that we love today and producers we love today who ain't never been #1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even think Juvenile even had a #1 record, and that's my dog. Gotcha. Man, and Fresh never had no #1 record like that. Like I think he probably topped at #3.
Everybody get your motherfucking roll on.
But by Drake saying, "Let me get your roll on," that kind of like put him in the ooh-ah because Manny got paid for that. Just for Drake saying, "Everybody get your motherfucking roll on." And Manny was able to walk on stage with me and Weebie and receive his ooh-ah.
And then you hear the story about, I don't know if you told it before, about how it came about Happy.
When a nigga called and said, man, I need some authentic bounce shit for this Drake record, they called Weebie. Weebie got him in touch with BlaqNmild. Black gave him that Black Biggie Black.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, with the Cortez, you know, getting in contact with Weebie and Weebie contacting me or whatever.
Were you and Drake in the studio, or is it something?
Oh yeah, Drake was in it, man. Weebie had the time of our fucking life, man. That shit, that was like a fucking blink of an eye. It was crazy. We went out, we hung out with Drake, man. We went to his house, we partied, we had fun. You know, Drake treated us like we was one of his own. It was a time, bro. It was a good time. And then I wound up getting a call for the 2nd record, and Drake flew me out to Canada. And we was in the studio together out there when I did that, so.
He's so cold. Like you're the only one I love. You're the only one that I can trust. That shorty, Black did that shit. He's a genius. That was called a musical genius.
Musical geniuses.
When the tracks came about, was he a part of the track making process, or was it one point and he was like, bam, listen to this, and he heard it?
So he,
because I was asking because I was wondering what was his reaction to it when he first heard it.
So my thing was, me, Drake, and Weebie was in the studio at 40. And we listened to what we did once we came back from the studio, and we listened, and Drake even listened to it with us. Like when we first linked up, I remember Ford was in the room and he was telling us like, man, Drake been turning down a lot of shit lately. Like I don't want to say no names from who and what, you know what I'm saying? But he was just on that level, like where he was trying to, I guess he was just trying to be perfect, bro. Because that Scorpion album is like that's like one of my favorite albums of all time. And I'm not just saying that because I got credit on it, but an overall project, man, like that was fucking incredible. That was an incredible album, and Drake did a lot of sampling, and he paid a lot of people from that Scorpion album. That probably be his biggest album right now.
Yeah, he bad. Yeah, guess who's bad? Black, biggie, black.
Chilling out here with the super producer BlaqNmild. You know he a genius, no limit forever. What we got out here, Black?
Man, we holding it down, man. Calabasas live. You heard me in the studio, holding it down, no limit forever.
In the studio going hard with BlaqNmild. He just finished up the Marcus Clay project.
Like when I signed to No Limit, like I wasn't even supposed to be a rapper. I wound up being an artist as well. And they had me, I was doing all the hooks.
Mama told me never fuck around with them cheapos. Yeah, keep a fire bag of that, yeah. Keep the yapper on me like we up in bed, yeah.
I had to do all the hooks, dog. So we had a group called Money Mafia.
Okay, yeah.
And if you go look at it, you know, you'll see me people like, well, damn, why they got Black singing all the hooks, doing all the hooks, man. Like, I was incredible, man. Like, and P heard that shit, and P was like, fuck. Like, he didn't really know what to do, you know what I'm saying, with me or whatever. So, you know, I did a few shows with P, man. P had me perform in New York, had me performing out there in the other little place where he say he from, out there on the West Coast. Richmond, you know what I'm saying? We had a show out there, man. Like,
we got videos together?
Yeah, we got videos together. We got videos online, YouTube and everything. Cutting up, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
And you speak of your relationship, that's pretty much up to date? Is how you got a relationship right now?
I'm like, out of everybody, during the time when me and P, when we was really working, I'm probably about the only one P really talked to the most. I don't know, but I know I can go up there and buy P and go to his house and I could call Romeo and you know, it's all love, man. We all family, it's all good. I just talked to Romeo the other day. Okay. You know, so
it's like family.
Yeah, man, I'm from New Orleans, man, uptown, you know what I'm saying? Represent the whole uptown. I done stayed everywhere uptown, but me moving downtown and going to John Mack changed my life, bro. Like, that made me focus on just the music. I was around different type of people, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a whole new world. I had to find new friends and everything, you know what I'm saying? But every time I go uptown, either I'm fighting, I'm in some mess, it's about to go down, I'm into some shit. The bounce thing was the money for me. So that's why I was like into the bounce so hard, because that was paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a young boy, I was becoming a young man. I had to get out my mama's house, I had a girlfriend, I got a child on the way. So life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still had to live a regular life. I didn't want to work no regular job, you know what I'm saying? And when I went to seeing the little bread coming in from the ooh-wop, from the bounce music, I'm like, well, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So me making bounce music, and then I started DJing for a little while. I'm like, all right, well, shit, I can live off of this. And I've been around some big timers that wanted record label, had record labels, they had money, whatever they was doing, or whatever. I done worked all the way up to I done got the Master P, I done went from that to that, you know what I'm saying? So it done went all the way up for me, man, you know what I'm saying? Till the point where now I'm that man. But yeah, we could go on to the, you know, to the ooh-wop.
Drop the single, man, BlaqNmild, a bounce single.
Man, I'm fucking my homie BlaqNmild, my homie Dizzy right now. BlaqNmild making all the beats.
BlaqNmild, you a genius, you digging me? Yeah. Diamonds shining on my neck, that's that lit talk. Yeah. Plan A, plan B, that's that wrist talk. Yeah. Whole gang getting money, talking lift off. Money. Switching lanes in the farm, making crisscross.
I wanted to get back into my roots. I started rapping more, you know what I'm saying, and started working with more of the rappers in New Orleans. So I had a Magnolia coming, I had the Fisher coming, I have certain people coming, and I had to watch it because I had so much work going on, to the point where I started having people clashing. And I had 2 incidents where I had to jump in between and stop situations from happening, because I done had a nigga come to me like, damn, Black, I could follow him, I could get him, and I had to be like, nah, dog, like, not on my time. Dude, them people know dude over here, you know, and I fuck with dude and them. You can't do that on my time. You gotta go do that shit, not even a day. If you deal with that, you gotta do that shit another day. I ain't in that. Don't put me on that. You know what I'm saying? They got cameras all around this bitch. Look, leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do that twice, man. You know what I'm saying? I had niggas coming in this bitch with Dragos and guns with tape all on them. I done recorded for every hood in the city of New Orleans, bro. Like, everybody. You know what I'm saying? The Clockwork, Dusty Money, the Calio, you know what I'm saying? Hood Star. Man, it goes on, bro. Like, it goes on. Chopper City, I done recorded albums for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And some shit got hacked, and now some things got good when niggas came together and collab, and that was a good thing, and we got a chance to get
due to being in the studio.
Yeah, due to being in the studio. It's a respect level, man. Like, end of the day, I'm glad and thankful that a lot of them dudes respected me. You know what I'm saying? And they know I was a stand-up. And you know, and at the end of the day, they just want to, you know, everybody, you respect a person, they respect you back, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what it is or what the situation is, you know what I'm saying. And I'm just thankful that a lot of things didn't really get out of hand around me like that, you know.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Could you talk about how the success changed your life?
The success, I was prepared for it, bro. Like, you know, me coming up, always, like I said, I always seen something from it. You know what I'm saying? I never was no broke nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I always seen money from this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it was $150 or $100. I always saw money from it. Them $150 and them $200 and $300 adds up, especially if you getting them bitches 5-6 times a day, every day. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how my life always been, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to cut up and do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Once I went to getting big placements and I wound up signing to a publishing company and got me a good, nice advance check and was able to buy extra other things that I thought I never could buy. You know, life good, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, you know what I'm saying? But I still hustle every day like I've been doing.
Yeah, it's still a hustle, just on a different level.
It's still a hustle on a different level. They got the other BlaqNmild. He was a DJ. The other dude, there was a feud between that. Now that one we ain't get into.
Yeah,
I can tell you a little about that. So this big right here.
Yeah.
And it's personal. I don't have no hate for the man. You know what I'm saying? I learned to not have no hate for him. I hated them, bro. Like I really did.
When he said, "Wait, it's two of them?" I said, "Yeah, it's DJ BlaqNmild and it's BlaqNmild." He like, "What the fuck?" I said, "Yeah, one smoke BlaqNmild and one black as a motherfucker." You feel me? The black as a motherfucker one did this one. You dig? Black Biggie Black.
Oh, where they at, girl? 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 Oh, where they at, girl?
I'm gonna start from the beginning though. During the time I was working with DJ Jimmy, and this was like in the early 2000s. So Jimmy hit me one day out the blue. Jimmy called me and was like, "Man, they got a DJ around my house, and they got a around here talking about, you know, you took his name and woo the woo and this and that, and when he find you, he gonna back you up, this and that, blah blah blah, boom boom boom." Boy, I am from uptown. Like, so I'm young still, like, and I'm like, you know, I'm stupid or whatever. I ain't tripping. I called, you know, I knew Jubilee, I knew a few DJs or whatever, blah. So I called a few people to try to get his number or find out who this dude is or whatever, and I got his number. I forgot who I got his number from. But anyway, when I called him, we talked on the phone. So he was like, "Man, I think, you know, you should go on TV and let people know the difference between us and this and that." I'm like, I don't do that. That ain't me. I don't be in a spotlight. I'm a producer. I'm in the back. I don't do that.
BlaqNmild, you're a genius, you digging me?
You know, I'm the producer, man. I'm the one who made all them bounce mixes and all that hot shit that y'all dance to, and in the studio working with all them different bounce artists and making all that music, man. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Was trying to take that from me because I was a young, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, we grown men, bro. And like I say, this is what I love doing. I got a passion for this shit, man. I worked. I did this shit every day. I was sacrificing my family. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, you know, you don't want a nigga trying to come and take something from you, man, like, something like that mean a lot to you, bro. Like, you do this shit every day. You know, at the end of the day, I just kept doing what I was doing, bro, and eventually it conquered that, man. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when he died, and, you know, I was even sick. I had wound up getting sick. I was in the hospital and everything, bro, and like, you know, people thought I died. So, you know, people calling me, calling my mama going through shit like, "Man, my son ain't dead," or whatever. I'm in the hospital. I'm like, damn, I might be about to die, because every time the nurse walk in this bitch, she like a next door to you done died. You know, I had COVID. I had that shit bad, man. I was in the hospital like 3 days in Atlanta. I was in the hospital like 4 days out here in New Orleans. I was fucked up, dog. Like, I was fighting for my life.